Title: From Ghost Town to Sold Out. Hello, everyone. Let me tell you a story, a real one, about a brand new online store that launched with high hopes and was met with silence. No traffic, no comments, no orders, just a pretty website that no one visited. It felt like shouting into a void. And sadly, this is not a rare story. This is happening everywhere in New York, New Delhi, Nairobi, Manchester. People spend weeks, even months, building a website. They buy logos, set up ads, post nice pictures on Instagram, and then nothing. It's not because the product is bad or the design is weak. The problem is deeper. People don't connect with silence, they connect with story. The good news? That same silent store, the one I just mentioned, made a simple shift. It started telling the truth. A real story. One that touched hearts. Within weeks, everything changed. Today, that store is thriving. Not just selling products, but building trust, creating impact, and leading a movement. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how they did it and how you can too. But first, let's rewind the clock. It started like many businesses do, with hope and excitement. The founder, let's call her Maya, had a solid product. She built a clean, beautiful website, easy to navigate, great photos, catchy product names. She even got help from a designer friend to make sure the colors were just right. Once the site was live, she did everything the internet told her to do. Shared the link with family and friends, posted daily on Instagram with hashtags, ran Facebook ads targeting her country and a few abroad, sent emails to the few subscribers she had, but days turned into weeks, and nothing happened. No orders, no comments, no shares. Her Instagram post had 1 like from her cousin. She thought something must be broken, so she double-checked everything. Prices? Fair. Not cheap, not too expensive. Product? Locally made, good reviews from testers. Site? Fast, mobile-friendly, even had a chatbot. Still, nothing. Maya felt frustrated, but she wasn't alone. Around the world, this same thing happens to new online businesses. And it's not because they're bad, it's because people don't buy products. They buy stories, they buy connection. And Maya's store had none of that. It was just a polished, quiet website. No personality, no purpose. Just pictures and a buy now button. Now ask yourself, would you walk into a store where no one greets you? No music, no posters, no vibe, nothing? Just shelves of things with no meaning? Probably not. That's when it hit Maya. She had built a store, but not a brand, not a relationship. Her customers didn't know who she was or why she cared about the products. They had no reason to trust her. That's when Maya decided to do something radical. She stopped selling and started sharing. Not just photos, but the real story behind the store. The struggle, the passion, the reason she started in the first place. What happened next? Well, that changed everything. Let's go there next. Maya had tried everything, but nothing worked until she stopped trying to look like a perfect brand and started telling the truth. One evening, she sat in her small room with a single light on. Her laptop was open. Her face was tired, not made up. There were no filters, no background music, no fancy graphics. She recorded a simple video. She said, "Hi, I started this store after I lost my job during the pandemic. I make these products by hand. I pack them myself. It's been hard. Some days I want to quit, but I believe in this. I just need a chance." That was it. She uploaded the video not really expecting much, but overnight, something happened. The video started spreading. It reached people in the UK, in India, in Nigeria, in Canada. And the comments rolled in, "This is the most honest thing I've seen online all week. You've earned my order. I don't even need your product. I'm just buying to support you. I started my own store and this made me cry." Orders started to come in, slowly at first, then more and more. Why? Because people don't connect with perfection, they connect with truth, they connect with emotion. No one cared about how polished the site was. What they cared about was Maya. She began sharing more, her late nights making products, a failed order she had to refund, her tiny workspace with mismatched shelves, a day she cried after packing 10 orders by herself. Each time she shared, more people responded. Her audience grew not just in size, but in loyalty. She wasn't just a shop anymore. She was a story people wanted to support. Maya's story became the brand, and she didn't need to invent a fancy marketing campaign. Her life was the campaign. Her truth became the message. That shift from "look at my perfect product" to "here's what I'm going through" was the turning point. And that turning point is available to every brand brave enough to be real. Once Maya shared her truth, everything changed. Before, people saw her as just another online shop. Now, they saw her as a person with a purpose. Her About Us page, which no one clicked before, suddenly got more views than her homepage. Visitors didn't just want to buy a product. They wanted to know who she was, why she started, and what she stood for. Her story became her biggest asset. Customers started sharing her video on social media, not just once, but over and over again. They posted screenshots, wrote emotional captions, sent the link to their friends and families. Some said, "This is the kind of business I want to support." When you buy from Maya, you're buying more than a product. You're buying hope. She deserves this win. And that's when Maya did something small but powerful. She started writing handwritten thank you notes and placing them in every package. Each note said, "Thank you for helping me grow this dream." Customers loved it. Some posted the notes on Instagram, others framed them, a few even wrote back. That simple gesture turned buyers into fans and fans into brand ambassadors. Soon, people were talking about her store not because of what she sold, but because of how she made them feel. Bloggers wrote about her journey. YouTubers unboxed her products with tears in their eyes. Influencers with large followings asked to collaborate for free. And then came the big break. A popular lifestyle magazine featured her under the headline, "The woman who went from 0 orders to sold out in 3 weeks." And it was true. Within just 21 days, Maya's store had completely sold out. Not because she changed her website, not because she dropped her prices, not even because she improved her product, but because she changed how people felt about her product. She made people care. And when people care, they buy, they share, and they stay. This is the power of storytelling in business. People may forget what you said, they may forget what you sold, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This isn't just Maya's story. This is a global pattern. A shift in what people want from businesses, not just products, but purpose. Let's go around the world. In Mumbai, India, a small tea brand was struggling. Their packaging was nice, but their sales weren't growing. Then they made one change. They added the line, "Made by our mothers," and included small notes inside each box, telling the stories of the women blending the teas. It struck a chord. Orders doubled. Customers started gifting the teas because of the meaning behind them. In Ohio, USA, a candle shop shared a raw, unfiltered video how they make candles during power cuts using flashlights and patience. No polished studio, just real life. That video went viral. People said, "This is the kind of business I want to support." In the UK, a fitnesswear startup launched, but instead of a flashy promo video, they posted behind-the-scenes bloopers, models tripping, laughing, trying on samples. It wasn't slick, but it was human. People loved it. Sales followed. What do all these have in common? They didn't change the product, they changed the story. Around the world, the message is loud and clear. Truth sells, story sells. Perfection doesn't. People are tired of the polished fake. They want connection. They want heart. They want to feel like they're part of something real, even if it's small, messy, or just getting started. So, wherever you are, Nigeria, India, the UK, the US, remember this. You don't need to be big to make an impact. You just need to be honest. Now, let's break this down. Maya didn't have millions. She didn't go viral by luck. She simply did 5 things, and these 5 things can work anywhere in the world. 1. Tell your why. Don't just say what you sell. Say why you sell it. I sell skincare. Okay, so does everyone else. But say, I started this because my daughter had eczema and nothing helped, so I made my own. Now you have our attention. People buy stories. They buy heart. 2. Show the mess. Don't wait until your brand looks perfect. Show the behind the scenes. Post that blurry photo of your first market stall. Share the time your first batch of orders got ruined in the rain. Progress is powerful. Perfection? Boring. 3. Use your face, put yourself in the brand. People trust people, not logos. Even if you're shy, a simple, "Hi, I'm the person behind this brand" goes a long way. One smile can build more trust than 10 ads. 4. Be consistent. One post, one video, one reel won't fix it. The internet forgets fast. But if you keep showing up telling your story again and again, your tribe will find you. In Lagos, in London, in Lahore. Consistency is what separates a dreamer from a doer. 5. Talk like a human, drop the jargon. Ditch the corporate speak. If you wouldn't say it in a WhatsApp message to your friend, don't post it. Be clear, be warm, be real. These 5 shifts can take your business from ghost town to sold out. And the best part? You don't need a fancy team. Just you, your story, and your heart. A silent store is not a failed store. It's just missing something. Not better products, not better ads, just a heartbeat. And your story is that heartbeat. People don't fall in love with websites. They fall in love with humans, with struggles, with truth. You don't need a perfect logo. You don't need 0 followers. You don't even need to be an extrovert. You just need to be honest. Maya didn't sell a miracle product. The tea brand didn't have celebrity partnerships. The candle shop, they just had flashlights and grit. But what they all had was heart, and they showed it. That's what turned their ghost towns into global brands. So if your store is quiet right now, maybe it's not your prices, maybe it's not the algorithm, maybe it's that you're hiding the most valuable part of your business. You. Start small, tell the truth, talk about the journey, invite people in not just to buy, but to believe. Final wrap-up, moral lesson. Don't just sell products, sell your truth. That's what people buy into, not the item, but the intention behind it. Follow for more. If this story made you pause and rethink how you shop online, imagine what the next one will do. Follow for more real-life lessons that turn quiet businesses into global movements. Subscribe for more. Subscribe now. Not just because you liked this story, but because the next one might be your story. And when that happens, you'll know exactly what to do because you listened, you learned, and now you're ready.